Hey, you're closer now. Anyway, today I will be doing my nails and talking about shifting. Yay! Everybody's favorite topic. The reason that I even have subscribers, to be honest, is because of shifting. So, what's up with shifting? Do I still shift? And my history with shifting is what I'll be talking about today. So, let's start with my history with shifting. So, I knew about shifting before it was even called shifting, before I even knew it was called shifting. Way back when. If you've seen my I shifted to a Fey realm story time, I think I talk about it in there that like there was just this time in my life where I really, really badly wanted to go to the worlds of fiction, so to say. I really wanted to. I used to call it story jumping. I really wanted to. I really wanted to go into the stories I was reading, and I wanted to like experience that world and interact with those characters. And so that's where like my first time shifting, I only shifted once at the time, and then I got a little freaked out, and then I didn't do it again. Well, years and years and literally years and years and years and years later, I come across these videos, these like point of view videos, point of view used incorrectly. Basically, it was these creators making skit compilations, I guess. I don't know how to explain it really, of what they'd be like in Hogwarts. Like if they were going to Hogwarts, how they would be. And I just ate that up because I read fan fiction, but I almost exclusively read OC fic, meaning that there is a character that the author created, and that character is in the world. Which funny thing about fan fiction also, I discovered that by accident, and it wasn't even an OC fic that I read. It was actually, for those interested, a Big Four, if you know what that is. Fic, and then that's when I actually discovered Wattpad and fan fiction. And so from that point of view thing, I found shifting videos. This is all on TikTok. I found shifting videos of people talking about their DRs, and I had no idea what that was. And so I did some more research, I looked into it some more, and I loved hearing the stories of people's DRs. And once I started studying shifting a little more, I realized that sounds kind of familiar. And then I decided, after watching everyone's videos, I used to watch, what's her name? Shimmy Shay. I don't know if you guys have seen Shimmy Shay. I used to watch her shifting videos. I think she took down most of them. My phone is dying. I think she took down most of them now. But I was like in love with her stories because they were so long. Like she would shift for long periods of time. And I don't even think she does shifting content anymore, if she does any content at all. That's what sucks too, is a lot of people that came to YouTube because of their shifting content, they stopped making content almost altogether, and now I don't know what they're up to. But yeah, and then I also found Christu, I think is their name. I found their shifting story time. I think they have 2 videos actually. And I thought those were super interesting. I thought their personalities were super cool. So I started subscribing to them. Chris too, I don't think posts so much anymore because they're focused on school. 0505, I think they're in school still. But yeah, so after watching those videos, I got inspired to not only shift but also to record my stories. Like the very first, because at first shifting was just like a personal thing for me. Like it wasn't like I didn't share it with anybody. Because I'm like, this kind of like I get it. It sounds ridiculous, and like I don't really care if you believe me or not. Side note, somebody commented the other day on one of my, I think my shifting videos, I'm pretty sure it was, and they're like, I'm sorry, this sounds made up, ha ha ha, or something like that. And I was like, I genuinely don't care. I had to stop myself from cussing at them because, like, that's just like how my brain is. I hate when someone's like, you're lying, and they don't know that. They don't know that, they have no proof, they just don't believe you. Like, I don't care if you don't believe me. Genuinely, you don't affect my life at all. I don't care if you don't believe me. And so I think I've made like 3 or 4 story time videos. And then after the first, no, after I think the first one that got me was a scripting video. If you followed me for a long time, or if you've seen a lot of my content, you know I don't really do scripts anymore, but I did try it out, and that's where a lot of people started subscribing to me from. I have like almost 900, not 900, 700 subscribers, which is crazy. I'm shocked that number keeps going up because I stopped making, really, except for my, um, well, I stopped making shifting content, except for this video. And I stopped making fandom content, except for my previous video. So I appreciate the people that are still here, like that have been here for a while. But yeah, so then I started shifting, I started sharing my stories, I started sharing my opinions on how to write your scripts, or how to do one of my favorite videos, honestly, is my universal rules video. If you haven't seen that one, I'm basically giving you tips on what rules to do. Like, the biggest one that I think a lot of people screw up on are their time ratios of how long over there equals to how long over here. I remember I was watching this video of this girl talking about how she just shifted and she woke up and she was just covered in blood because her nose started bleeding and she just felt so sick. And I was like, maybe you should stop doing that, actually. And she said, no, I'm going to do it again. And I'm like, okay, self-destructive, but okay, whatever. But I think it's because a lot of people do like a month there is a second here, and that's just too much for your brain to comprehend. Too much. That's too much. Like, have you ever been studying or someone's talking to you and they're giving you so much information and you're like, my brain hurts. I have no idea what you just said. Like that. But yeah. So then after doing a little bit of shifting here and there, I my life kind of took a downward spiral. And one of the things to shift, or one of the recommendations, is to have at least a somewhat stable mind, which I totally agree with because some people just lose it. Some people just lose it. They get lost in Wonderland and they never come back. So I didn't shift for a while. I only recently started coming back to center. Started understanding myself a bit more, and I don't know if I'm gonna shift again. I guess I'll tell y'all if I do. Obviously, you guys will know. But I I don't have any plans to shift, which is probably what you even watched this video for, was to figure out if you'll get more shifting content from me. I don't have any plans to shift. I'll be honest. And I'm totally fine with that. And I guess it's because I'm fine with my reality at the moment. I don't really care to go anywhere else. Although I was rewatching my Hogwarts shift video, and the first one. And I don't know, that sounds kind of, I don't know. Rix just sounds so cool. She's she sounds so cool. So maybe, I don't know yet. It's not a definitive I'm not going to, but it's not exactly that I will either. So I think every video I make is like, what am I gonna make on this channel? Da 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 da. I don't know. Sincerely, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'll be making on this channel, but I will be posting on it eventually, at some point. Um, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I don't care to know what I'm doing. So if you're here for the ride, go ahead and stay subscribed or subscribe. And if you're not here for the ride, then I guess unsubscribe. If you're gonna leave a comment that you hate me or you don't believe me or I'm whatever, I don't care. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. I don't care if you do not believe me, if you think I'm crazy, if you think I need help. I don't care. I think too many people think that their opinion matters. And your opinion does matter to somebody, but not to me. If you don't affect my life, I don't care about you, I don't care about what you think. I genuinely don't. I feel like too many people are bold on the internet, but they would never say that to my face. Which is good. Good. Don't say you hate me to my face if I don't even know you. Because I promise you, like I said, I won't care. I feel like I already said that a bunch of times. But anyway, yeah. So, I'm curious though, do people still shift? And if they do still shift, are there any new story times? Because I still love listening to the story time. So if you know anybody that tells stories, let me know. Comment them. I still love the story times. I still love the concept of shifting, and I still like shifting, I guess, to say. Um, but yeah, I think that's it. I thought I had a lot more to say, but I guess I've already been talking for like 10 minutes, so. Thank you for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Bye.